I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
So, like, I know there's a bunch of stuff with Chad today. I should get to that right away. Listen, here's the deal. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., Levyverse. He said anytime, anywhere. He put out a tweet that said something like, no, it said, when I said anytime, anywhere, that was before you asked for the link. But while he's saying, anywhere, he's got my fucking super chat on there. This is send me the link. So it's like during, before, after. He keeps saying anytime, anywhere. It's like, oh, but you said send me the link. That changes everything. Now it's not anytime, it's anywhere or anywhere. Now it's only on my channel. I'm not going to Chad's channel. I'm not going. Look, I'm just not. He thinks I'll do any show. He really does think that. Like, he's like, one of the things he says is that I'll do any show. Well, I do, I do Uzi. Skeptical Robot, I'm like on it now. I'm on my show. And what? Occasionally, like a BYB or something like that. Sure, I'll do WATP. Sure, I'll do This Little Piggy, Those are great shows. A lot of viewers. And, whatever. And he's like, you'll do them for free. Yeah. So the knock on me is that, like, not only will I do any show, but I'm so broke and desperate for money, I do them for free. What I won't do is do MLC for any amount of money. I've turned him down 5 times so far this year. Shown the receipts. On demand, of course. I had no interest in that otherwise. So, these are facts. He can argue with me, but he's arguing with facts. That's what I wonder about. Why does he want to go at it with me? He can say, like, I really was crying, and he can argue for that point of view, and claim that he really was crying, and I'll continue to say that he wasn't. I didn't see any tears, when all his dreams came true.
Oh, right.
And I think that I'm walking on firm ground there to technically say, yeah, you weren't crying. There's no tears. Isn't that kind of like the chief component when it comes to crying? Isn't it tears? Yeah. That's what I always thought. Like, that's what you think of when you think of crying is tears coming out. The runny nose, you might say that's optional. I say that's pretty much built in too, if you're actually crying. He wasn't. He's a phony in that situation. And you can go through on multiple situations and see, oh, yeah, there's Chad being a phony. Any reasonable person can do that. He said a lot of stuff about me today that was just, totally made up. I don't need to go through all of it one by one. I probably will end up doing that at some point because it's just like, wow. But I'm not going to defend myself against that kind of shit. At least not straight out of the gate. But he'll have the link tomorrow for Levy. That is a guy that he handpicked to be the mediator between himself and Carl Heberger on his channel before. So that's a guy he trusts. That's a guy that he knows is fair. He can say, like, oh, yeah, well, I didn't like the way he handled his responsibilities. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't need a mediator. I personally, if I would just as soon do it on my channel. But I don't care about the money. I'm doing fine on money. This is not a concern for me. I don't need to do that. But Chad sounds like he's not going to mess with it, unless he gets a big payday out of it. So, I guess he's in it for the grift. I don't know how else to interpret that. If he doesn't want to do it because it's not on his channel, that's the only reason, is because he wants to make a bunch of money. I didn't want to talk to him at all. He's like, you need me. I don't need to go on Chad Zumock. It's not, he was saying something about it being the more popular channel, or like there's more people sub to it, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I don't know. I'm not really seeing that that the differences are that great lately. My channel's been doing pretty well. But, whatever. I mean, that's what he says. He's like, I make more money. I get more views. I've got more subscribers. But, okay. Well, so what? So what? Kevin's got more subscribers than me, too. He makes more money than me. Does that mean that, like, any conversation, what's that supposed to mean? That means he can't come on somebody else's show? He said anytime, anywhere. Now, okay, I missed most of what he said, but I came in because, you start to hear the whispers. You get DMs in a situation like this. And it's like, yeah, Chad's always talking shit about me, or other people. He just does. He drops it in pretty routinely. He can say, oh, you're not on my radar. I don't want you. He says stuff all the time. Tweeted the other day about me. And what a piece of shit I am. I let that go. I'm not in there replying to him every time he says something about me. But I start to hear about this today, and I had been streaming, so I was kind of stepping away for a little while. Streamed this morning with Haley on her channel, Pretty Antisocial Podcast. It's pretty good, pretty fun show. And then I do look at it because I'm like, I don't know. I'm hearing this stuff a lot, and I can see it's different immediately. It's like he's he's on one, as they say. Like he's really like sinking his teeth into this. I've seen him like this before with other people. Maybe with me too, actually. So I watch, and he's like, I'll debate, I'll talk to you, all this, he's saying all this stuff. Anytime, anywhere. He says anytime, anywhere, like several times. I don't know how many, but it was, a certain amount, whatever. And then, so I didn't know what to do. I tweeted him, hey, send me the link. Pat, reach out to me. I was like on Twitter. Now I can't DM him because he has me blocked. So I tweet. And then I'm like, that's never going to make it. So I'm coming into the show late and just catching all this stuff that he's saying. He keeps saying that, like, at the beginning of the show, I said it was going to be short. I didn't hear him say that. And anyway, regardless, what all is there to work out? He acts like that there's this litany of things to work out. As I see it, there's literally nothing to work out. Everything that I say about him, with the exception of, like, yeah, I said that his TV was new. I can't prove that. And I know that a flat screen TV is like not a big fucking investment. I understand that. You don't need all that money to do that. However, it's the kind of thing you buy when you're not broke. It's not the kind of thing you buy when you're not kind of flush, I think. You start to splurge. It's sort of like when he took all that money for the Deadpool and then started ordering shoes and unboxing them in front of his audience while crying poor and saying he's not paying anybody for the Deadpool because he's just not going to. And he can rewrite history all he wants, but like I have a feeling that we would see the video of him canceling the fucking thing. Well, I guess it's over. It's officially over. I'm not paying anybody. Well, you can't just not pay people after. You don't have to publicize it, but you need to pay them. You can't take all the money and then go, oh, this isn't allowed. Oh, sorry. So now that you've just raised money under false pretenses, claiming there was something to get back. But now he's like, well, Potato ruined it because the Potato was saying, I think that might be illegal to do that, which was perfect. Perfect thing to say. Great. Now Chad has a reason to just keep the money. So he does. But he doesn't really have a reason to just keep the money because I know I'm like detouring on the Deathpool. All he had to do was, how many winners? You guys can divide it all up, or I can just pay one of you, whatever. Here's the amount. It's $1,200, whatever it is. And then send it to him privately and say that it's for gas. You don't have to put in the fucking, what is this for? You know, there's that little blank when you send a Venmo or a PayPal. You don't have to put like a illegal YouTube contest. Illegal YouTube death pool. No one needs to know. And then you can come back and say, I have taken care of them. They'll attest to it, and they would. So forgive me for one thing. Like, I don't care about the money, but I'm not going to go pad Chad's numbers so that he can rip me off like he does, I don't know, with Doodle and whoever the fuck else won that thing. So I'm just not doing it. I'm just not going to do it. And I'm not the one who said anytime, anywhere. I said, send me the link, sure. Have you seen the clip of when he says, send me the link? Of when I said, send me the link? Have you seen that?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, it's. I think I can pull it up on Twitter. It's really funny. He doesn't. I don't think he doesn't. God, I did. I edited it, and like maybe there's a clip someplace. Let me check and see if anybody bothered to clip this yet, because that would be helpful. Just curious.
Okay, just a second.
What'd you say? Oh, debate me, Pat. Okay, see, I don't know if this is... I don't know. Okay, so we'll watch and listen to what he's saying here. Well, that's Ray. That's pretty long. Pretty long. But that's okay. I got time. Shit, we just started here. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys being here. And I'm... Oh, another... See, it's... There's so many things. There's so many. I'm falling over myself to address these things because they're so stupid. I mean, they're really the shit he's, you know, I'm angry. That's one of them. And it's like one of the things he tries to, you know how they are. You're just repeating what you heard from. He's literally repeating what Joey C said 2 nights ago. You're angry. Like, okay, all right. No, nobody's angry. I don't even have a personal issue with Chad. I honestly, God, I don't have any personal issue with Chad. How could I? I don't have any personal relationship with Chad. And nothing that he says is like, first of all, I mean, the source is kind of important, you know? Hey, Aaron, what's up? Thank you for the $9.99. One of the best chatters in the business. You can't even write a character like Chad. Nobody would believe it. I know. It's true, though, you know? I mean, it's too, it's too, as AJ would say, dicked up.
Oh, God.
I don't say that personally, but no, it's ridiculous.
I'm glad that was just a phase.
What, the dicked up thing?
Yeah.
Oh, like a brief period in American lingo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, Levyverse, that's where it's happening. Link's out. The link will be out. Now, Dixon Levy's on at 1. So, you know, we'll be there to pre-show it and everything. Like it's the fucking Super Bowl.
Damn.
Dixon Levy at 1. Dixon Levy at 1 on Levyverse. Dixon Levy at 1 on Levyverse. This 4 o'clock shit, yes, that's happening too. I'll be there. So we'll see. Enough about Chad, my God. I've had it.